Hi, I'm Boone McCoy-Crisp. I'm the cellar master for Lumos and the vineyard assistant at the Rudolfo and Wren vineyard sites. And I'm here in the Pumphouse block with...
I'm Julia Cattrall and I'm the winemaker at Lumos Wine Company. The Pumphouse block, so named because we have the pump house for the vineyard right behind us, is a really cool piece of ground. It's very high elevation. You can probably see a bunch of vineyards behind us. We're standing here at 826 feet elevation, which is definitely one of the highest blocks in the Amity Hills. And the soil is very thin and it's full of these boulders. This is Witzel soil, and the lack of soil fertility is something that you wouldn't want for very many crops, but for Pinot Noir, it really, the struggle of these vines really inspires some very cool flavors in the wine. There's always kind of a savoriness and a salinity to this wine, kind of an incensiness, a lot of spice, a lot of salinity and length. It's definitely a wine that if it's overworked can kind of go a little too savory, and for a long time we kind of struggled with this block. And as we've learned to make the wine and as Dye has really dialed in the farming perfectly over the years, it's become a kind of a hallmark of our program to make a single block pump house starting in 2014 and every year since.
Yeah, and we have really tried to hone in on expressing the red fruit characteristics that this, I consider in terms of fruit expression to be the hallmark of this part of the vineyard, this sort of wild strawberry flavors that are very delicate and pair really well with the tannin expression of this wine, which, like the soil and just general topography of the site, is very complex and diverse.
Definitely. We usually make 2 fermenters from this site and work them a little bit differently. This is from 2 barrels that are 100% pumped over, which means we never punch the fruit down. Try and really delicately handle it in order to preserve some of that red fruit character that Boone is talking about and a real kind of delicacy of the spice. And then we usually have 1 fermenter that we punch down a little bit towards the end of fermentation just to build a little bit of that structure on the back end. And this wine is 2 barrels from the pump over fermenter and 1.5 barrels from the punch down fermenter. So you get that kind of slipperiness and salinity and softness, and then just a little bit of structure to give it some kind of bones to age around. We hope you enjoy it.